Yo, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to Vinyl Finds on the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. This is number 65. That's right, folks, number 65. I hope you find yourself well. I have noticed that a lot of VC members are kind of fighting with the flu right now and, just general sickness. Yours truly included. I have come out on the other side and feeling much better. That said, I got out there and I was looking for some records and I found some this week and we're going to get into those right now. Here we go. Coming in hot. Bam! The band. That's right. Listen, guys. Every time I go out hunting for records, I run into other record collectors that I know. So I thought, well, I'm going to find some other places to look because it's getting awful crowded out here. And I was looking in some undisclosed locations when I found this, boom, for $2. Now, I had been waiting. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Bob, you don't have the band? I'm like, I was waiting for an Ultra Mint copy when I discovered this one here on the green Capitol label. You know, $2, I mean, you really can't not get it. I mean, Rag Mama Rag, The Night They Drove Dixie Down, King Harvest is on here. Listen, the band, okay? This, famous for backing up Dylan, possibly responsible for one of the most ultimate music documents. If you've never seen The Last Waltz, just stop the video right now and go watch The Last Waltz because it's incredible. It's the band. These guys, Levon Helm, Robbie Robertson, Rick Danko, okay? These dudes are the real deal, okay? Straight up. If you don't know about the band, you've got to get the band, okay? Now, some people don't get it right away. It takes a little while. But watch The Last Waltz and you'll be all in. Moving right along with great vigor. Bam. Tony Rice and guitar. Didn't have this. Elliot showed it on his channel a few weeks ago. And I realized, oh, that's a terrible hole in my collection. This is the first Tony Rice record, okay? Him and J.D. Crowe, basically, this is when they lay down the foundation for every bluegrass jam across the country. If you go to a bluegrass jam, you're going to hear a lot of the songs on this record. Freeborn Man, 9 Pound Hammer, let's see what else is on here. Salt Creek, Faded Love, Doing My Time. These are all songs that people get together and jam on at bluegrass jams here where I live and probably where you live. And what can you say about Tony Rice that hasn't already been said other than he's an ultimate beast on guitar, a perfect master. So, this is on this is on King Bluegrass Records. Yeah, that's interesting. Very nice copy. Very, very nice copy. Psychedelic looking cover, huh? I really love that. That's cool. Tony Rice and guitar. J.D. Crowe plays brilliantly. I think Larry Rice is on there as well. It's, Bobby Sloan. Good record. Good record. Next. Boom. Yeah, that's right. Mighty Instrumentals. James Brown, Mr. Dynamite James Brown. If you don't know, James Brown is a pretty decent Hammond organ player. And he could dance, he could sing, he could play. He's a triple threat. Hell of a businessman. James Brown, American icon. This is just a record of instrumentals. Now, this is not like as down deep and funky as like some JB's type material. This is more of the horn-driven stuff. So it's got a little bit of that kind of game showish vibe to it at times, but still really awesome record to have. Of course, it's on King, and this is a dope record. This is a dope record. I was glad to find it. It's super minty. James Brown records are some of the records that you will discover are always pretty beat up. The people who had them loved them, played them, and as a result, a lot of them did not survive in very good condition. I don't say condish. I don't say delish. Okay, I say condition delicious. Okay. I apologize. It just slipped out of my mouth. Anyway, moving right along. On episode 50 of the Vinyl Finds, you may remember I found this. Boom. Miles Smiles in the Shrink. This is a later reissue with that 360 Columbia. Yeah. Really nice copy. Until I found this. Bam. Miles Smiles Columbia 2i.
Oh yeah.
Second quintet. You know who they are. That's right. Miles Davis, Ron Carter, Herbie Hancock, Tony Williams, Wayne Shorter. That's right, folks. A killer's row of jazz perfection. This is an insane record. Outstanding record. I know that doesn't really say much, but we can sit here and argue over which quintet was the best. This is a great record. I love the second quintet, if that's what you want to call it. See, there's a thing that happens here where Miles has some guys. Then for a brief period, he has Bill Evans in the band. Then he goes through some changes, and then he has this band, which is really, really, really good band. I think the second quintet takes it, if you want to get technical with it. Because they're just an amazing group of guys. This is on that 360 sound.
360 sound. 2i Columbia.
Yeah. But, speaking of the first quintet, I was so stoked to find this. Bam. Legrand Jazz. Columbia. 6i. Near mint. Okay, near mint. I'm not going to get crazy and say it's mint, but it's near mint. I mean, it plays so quiet, so beautiful. This is a beautiful record. I think Mazzy showed this a few weeks back, and he goes kind of in depth on how it was made and what the circumstances around it was. But essentially, Columbia owed Michael Legrand some recordings, and they told him he could choose a band, and he chose. They gave him whatever players he wanted. Okay, he basically chose all the players from Miles's first quintet plus a few more, and they appear on this record. Coltrane, Miles Davis, Bill Evans. I mean, they're all on here, plus a whole host of other people. As a matter of fact, there are 31 players on this record. It's a beautiful record. It really is. You want to put something on, sit back and chill out. This is it. This is a beautiful record. The first track on this just knocks me out. So I'm going to play that one for you. Very beautiful. I got this for $20. I couldn't pass it up. It's near mint. I didn't have it and couldn't believe it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. All right, last but not least, here we go. All right, few years, well, I don't know when it was actually. I think it was a regular record store day, possibly. I bought this, boom, Albert King's Born Under a Bad Sign. This is a mono record store day release. Remember that? Remember? It's on a Blue Stax label, right? Pretty cool. And then I got this. Bam. Stereo. Original 1967. Albert King. Born Under a Bad Sign. I had to have it. I didn't pay a lot for this. I love the cover. It's one of my favorite covers of all time. It's on that yellow Stax label. Listen, if you like Stevie Ray Vaughan, you like Albert King, okay? Stevie Ray was derivative of Albert King, as was Jimi Hendrix, if you didn't know. If you want to have some hot blues licks, just learn all the Albert King tunes. Learn all the Freddie King tunes. Learn all the B.B. King tunes. Those are the three kings. And if you learn all their material, you'll basically be a badass blues player, okay? You'll be able to basically play all of the stuff. But this is an awesome record. If you have a serious record collection, you should probably get this. Let me tell you. Now, the guitar tone on Born Under a Bad Sign, whoo-wee, is that a kind of trebly tone, okay? But track 2, Crosscut Saw, talk about some tasty tone, okay? Albert King, man, just ruling, killing. So now, I have, boom, a mono and a stereo. Super stoked about that, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that concludes the finds for this week. Not a bad stack. Pretty good records. I'm trying to have more quality than quantity, you know. I have buddies, they have 50 cubes in the room. 25 cubers, you know, there's records everywhere, and I love it. And it's awesome. Collection goals, you know, but I don't want to have just a bunch of stuff. I want to have really good stuff, you know, so I'm trying to be as selective as possible these days. It's not easy. Because sometimes you see a cheap record and you go, ooh, I want that, you know, but sometimes you just gotta back off, take a deep breath, you know. All right, so let's get into some other business here. As you probably all know, we've been working on a record. The band that I play with, Condors in the System, we've been recording a record. It's called Nothing Matters, Everything Matters. I'm about to drop another video, recording vlog, where we record the title track, Nothing Matters, Everything Matters. If you've ever visited my YouTube page, there's a video of us performing that track. That's the trailer video on the page. So if you want to hear what the whole track sounds like, there is a video of us playing it. But we got real deep into recording that tune, and I can't wait to put that video out. Otherwise, I've just been out here looking for records, you know, and I will continue to do so. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment down below. I'm going to drop some stuff in the links, of course. I'm going to link some things at the end of the video. Yeah, until we meet again. That's right, folks. Oh, wait. I'm starting a new video series. And probably going to put out the first video this week. Records that sound good. I'm going to do one record at a time, have a list of records. It's all about records that were recorded well and are kind of audiophile records. Like I said, I'm just going to do one at a time. And, I don't think there's a really definitive list of just like, if you had a kick-in stereo, like me, I've got a kick-in stereo, where you really want to hear high-fidelity recordings, there's not like a great definitive list of like, these are all the really great sounding recordings. So I'm going to start working on that, doing some videos just around audio quality. So be looking for those. And, until we meet again, Bob out.